Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, cballen, and here we are. We finally know what all of the different versions of Madden 21 are going to be as they released this information yesterday. We know the base, we know the deluxe, and we know the ultimate, also known as the MVP edition. So what I wanted to do in this video is we're here on the website, right? And I just wanted to go over the different options and what they come with, right? So that way you can make an informed decision on which version you want to buy. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/cballen gaming. Go check me out there as I stream daily there. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into it. So here, first, you're going to see this message from Kralo, Agent K. We all know him, you know, talking about the different versions. So the pre-order, right? We're going to start off with the big bang, right? The MVP edition. Now, at the end of going through all these different versions, I'm actually going to show you how you can save $20 off of this MVP edition, because right now the regular retail price of this MVP edition is going to be $100. I know, triple digits, scary, I get it, but trust me, I'll show you at the end how you can save money on this version. And trust me, in my personal opinion, I'm glad that we're starting off with this, because really, especially if you play Ultimate Team, there's no reason why you should not be, in my personal opinion, why you should not be buying this version. Now, you do what you want, right? But if you get this version, this is the one that gives you the most leg up day one, you know, when the game comes out. Also, with this, you get it 3 days early access, as you see right here. So the very first thing, 3 days early access, right? We found out yesterday, August 28th is when the game is coming out worldwide. But you pre-order this edition, you're going to get it 3 days early, which means August 25th, which technically means, because, you know, games release at midnight, technically that means that August 24th, like for yours truly, I'm in Central Time Zone, right? So midnight Eastern is only going to be 11 p.m. for me. So 11 p.m. on August 24th, I will get to play this video game if I get this edition. That's another incentive to get this edition, because, you know, me, I'm ready to play Madden 21 right now. Like, I don't even want to wait. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to grind. Let's get it. But I have to wait. So, you know, we're only in June still, but we're almost to July. And then before you know, August is going to be here. And bam, Madden 21 front and center. So, you also get one Lamar Jackson Elite player item with power-up. So, day one, everyone who orders this version of the game, you're going to get Elite Lamar Jackson, which we all know how good Lamar Jackson was in Madden 20. I can only imagine how good he's going to be to start Madden 21. I know some of us have done Rookie Premier. Some of us have, you know, Burrow. So we at least have him going into Madden 21 as well. But now not only will you have him, but you also have Lamar Jackson. So that way, in case you don't like the Burrow card, which we know nothing about that card other than we just know we're going to get one. But we can kind of, you know, give ourselves an educated guess based off how they've done Rookie Premiers in the past going into the new game. With that being said, moving on, you're going to get a large training quick sell, which we all know training, especially to start off the game, is huge. So, you know, 1,150 training, you know, right now with all of us in Madden 20 having, you know, probably, you know, I mean, I have over 1 million training on my account. So right now I look at 1,150 training and I laugh. But you got to think, starting off a new game, you know, especially when we all started Madden 20, you know, 1,150 training was huge to start right off the bat. So that in itself is a great addition to have. You're going to get an MCS pack as well. I mean, I'll be honest, you don't need the MCS pack. All it is jerseys. You're going to get the Madden Classic, Club Championship, and Challenge, Madden Bowl. I mean, sure, if you want the uniforms, great. For me personally, I don't need it. You know, I would rather them give us more packs, you know, to open. But I mean, the MCS is a big thing. They want to keep that on the forefront. They want to make sure that it's not forgotten and that everyone knows about it. So they figure, oh, yeah, we'll throw in some MCS uniforms. Oh, okay. I probably won't use them. I never used any of the MCS uniforms in Madden 20. Probably won't use these. They'll just sit there. But you're also going to get 4 Madden major champions as coaches: Serious Mo, Volterax, Noah, and Joke. Again, especially if they have Coach Madden in Madden 21 like they did in Madden 20. I mean, yeah, sure, you're going to have some people, some fanboys that are going to be like, oh, yeah, all right, I got Joke as my coach, or I got Noah as my coach, or I got Volterax, or I've got Serious Mo. I mean, that's great for them. It's super cool that they're in the game. That is awesome. Like, if I was able to be on their level as far as a competitive Madden standpoint goes, I would geek out if I could be in Madden. So it's great for them. But I mean, as far as your ultimate team goes, we all know that if they have Coach Madden again, everyone's going to go after Coach Madden for what he can do for your ultimate team, right? You're going to get your choice of a uniform pack. You'll be able to choose one of 3 Superstar KO uniforms in Madden Ultimate Team. So, yes, Superstar KO is back. I'll be honest, I love Superstar KO. I competed in the Twitch Rivals Superstar KO tournament. On my team was Clef the God and Shotmaster, and that was such a blast. Like, I really hope that Superstar KO can be more of a thing. I'm not saying it needs to be part of the MCS by any means, but maybe if we can have some more, Twitch Rivals or EA sanctioned like KO tournaments. That would be fantastic. I'd be all over that, or even squads, but that's a whole another story for a different day. As far as MCS goes and incorporating squads into it. But then here is what's even more exciting. I'm going to kind of go through this rather quickly. But you're going to have your choice of one of 32 elite player items. And even here, there's no surprises. They show you right smack here who you're going to get. So if you choose the Bears, you're going to get Khalil Mack, which is interesting. I mean, I still think it's interesting that the Raiders traded him to the Bears. So just every time I see Khalil Mack and Bears, I have to remind myself that the Raiders were stupid enough to get rid of Khalil Mack. But then you have Bengals, Geno Atkins, Bills, Micah Hyde, my Broncos. It's Miller time, baby. Y'all know what it is. You got Nick Chubb for the Browns, Mike Evans for the Bucks, Chandler Jones for the Cardinals. You got Joey Bosa for the Chargers. Patrick Mahomes. So right away, all you Chiefs fans wanting that Super Bowl MVP. So look at that. So you're gonna get Lamar Jackson, and you're gonna get your choice to be able to pick Patrick Mahomes. Like, so 2 of the best QBs in the game right out the gate you're gonna get by pre-ordering this edition. Colts, Quentin Nelson. Cowboys, Zeke. Byron Jones for the Dolphins. Zach Ertz, Eagles. Grady Jarrett, Falcons. George Kittle for the 49ers. Saquon Barkley, Giants. I'm excited about that one. Jaguars, Brandon Lindeer. Jets, Jamal Adams. Trey Flowers for the Lions. Devontae Adams, not Aaron Rodgers, for the Packers. Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. Stephon Gilmore for the Patriots. Raiders, Rodney Hudson. Rams, Aaron Donald. You got Ronnie Staley for the Ravens. Brandon Shreve for the Redskins. Drew Brees for the Saints. Seahawks, you got Bobby Wagner. Then you got Steelers with Cameron Hayward. Texans, J.J. Watt. Titans, Derrick Henry. And Vikings, Harrison Smith. Now, on top of all that, the coup de grace, you're going to get 17 team fantasy packs, gold team fantasy packs, right? Just like you did in Madden 20, you get the card, you get the pack, you get to choose which team you want to open up, and then from there, hopefully you pull an elite right out the gate. But I mean, maybe you won't. At least if nothing else, you'll get some golds and some silvers. So it even says here, gold team packs are fantasy packs that will allow you to choose one of 32 teams. Once you choose your team, it will contain 2 gold or better players with 3 silver or better players for the team that you select, right? So it's only going to be that team. So like if I want to build a Bronco theme team, I would, all 17 packs on that. What I would do, and this is just my opinion, is whatever, like as we get closer and we start finding out more about what items are going to be in MUT, right out the gate, and what sets are going to be in MUT right out the gate, as far as like what we might have to complete, and who knows, it might require some of these base cards from these base teams to do so. I would say whatever is going to get you the more expensive card, or if there's core elites that are going to be super expensive that you want to go after, I would say choose those teams. Don't necessarily just go after your favorite team. I mean, sure, if you're trying to build a theme team, open up some of them with your favorite team. Like I might do that with the Broncos, but not all 17. Like some of them I might sit there and reserve for some of the teams that I know, hey, but just by happenstance, if I pull this great card, goes for a lot of coins, cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? But that's the MVP. That is the coup de grace. That is the top of the food chain edition. The middle child is the Deluxe Pre-Order. Now, with the Deluxe Pre-Order, you're still going to get that 3-day early access. You're going to get your choice of the uniform pack, for the Superstar KO uniforms. And then you're still going to get the same choice of the 1 of 32 elite players. So you're still those same elite players that I just mentioned. You're going to go through and get all those. And then instead of getting 17 gold team fantasy packs, you're only going to get 12. It's the same exact packs. You're just going to get 5 less of them, right? And then, lo and behold, you have the bare bones. Here it is. If you just want the game and you just want the bare necessities that come with it, this is for you, right? So the bare Madden 21 pre-order is, you're going to get that uniform pack. So Superstar KO, you're going to choose one of those uniforms to rock out. You're still going to get to choose one of the elite players. So no matter what version you get, you're at least going to get one of these elite players. But as you see here, though, you're not getting the Lamar Jackson. You're not getting Lamar Jackson with this pre-order or with the Deluxe. So if you want that Lamar Jackson, you only get him with the MVP edition. Or you only get him with that edition. So again, that's a big incentive, because Lamar Jackson most likely is going to be one of those players that will be expensive right out the gate in Madden 21. So to save yourself the hassle of trying to figure out a way to get him right away, just get the MVP edition, because the Deluxe won't do it, and then the Bare Bones edition won't do it. But you will get the choice of the elite items, right? So that's cool. But then you're only going to get 5, count them on one hand, 5 of the gold team fantasy packs. Now, they did have some community questions already. So for those of you that are watching this video, which, by the way, thank you so much for tuning in, watching this long. I appreciate it. Again, give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Greatly appreciate that. And if you're still new to the channel, subscribing helps out tremendously. Thank you so much for tuning in this long. We get into the community questions. So in case you have these same questions while you're watching this video, here's some of them that hopefully will be answered for you already. So someone asked, will there be loyalty fantasy pack like in Madden 20 for Madden NFL 21? They answer yes, there will be a loyalty fantasy pack, but they're going to be sharing more details in a future Gridiron note. So again, this website is key. I'll put a link to this website and this specific page in the description below. Make sure you bookmark this website, because Gridiron notes are going to be coming out frequently, okay? And every single Gridiron note, you're going to want to pay attention to. You're going to want to read it. Every time they come out with a new one, I'm going to make a video about it. So you can tune in here, watch it. That way you stay on the up and up on everything that's going on in Madden 21. How can you pre-order it? Well, you head on over to the webpage and you can do it that way. But rather than do it that way, I'm going to show you again. We're getting ready to show you the way that you can pre-order from your console. Now, I'm going to show you on Xbox, but this also works on PS4, where you can save yourself, especially if you're going to order the MVP edition, where you can save yourself $20 and not have to pay the full 100 for that edition of the game. Okay? So if you have EA Access, how early can you play Madden NFL 21? That's what we always want to know, right? Is, with EA Access, they always come out with like a 10-hour trial. And then, us as community, we're always like, oh, well, all right, I went through my 10 hours. All right, well, what if I make another account? And, okay, as it loads into this account, switch over to the other account, and bam, and now I got extra hours. We come on, we're all guilty of trying that, right? That's something we all want to know. So they say, if you have EA Access, you'll be able to play Madden 21 5 days early. This means that you can play Madden 21 as early as Thursday, August 20th. But again, most likely that 5 days early is going to be that 10 hours that then we're all going to try and manipulate and see, ooh, how can we get more, Master? I have to have it, Master. I'm guilty of it, so are you guys. There's no shame in our game, right? But all right, now what y'all been waiting for. How can I save money on that MVP edition? All right, well, here's how you do it. Bam, baby, look at that. So you see here, again, we're on Xbox, but this works on PS4. Now, you can pre-order it and see, like I said, available August 24th, 11 p.m. for me. Now, this 10% off that you see here where it says $99.99 and then it actually says $89.99, that's actually from going within Madden. So if we back out and we go in Madden, you have this graphic here, and that's awesome. We lose access to the servers. You know, so here, hold on. We're going to try that again. Okay, now that we've re-logged into the game after getting booted, so you have this in-game graphic for the Madden NFL 21. It says, lock in your loyalty reward. Leave your mark on a new generation. Claim your 10% off pre-ordering Madden NFL 21 MVP edition. And so you click on this in-game, and this is also going to be on PlayStation. And you see it only says 10%, right? Well, the way you get the extra 10% is if you have EA access. Now, on this account, I don't have EA access. I have EA access on another account on my Xbox. So really, if I wanted to, I could just, you know, pre-order it through that account and get that extra discount. And so this is how you go from paying $99.99 for the MVP edition to only paying $79.99 and getting that. And if you guys don't know about EA Access, I will put a link in the description below to the EA Access website. It's $5 a month or $30 for the year. It's really a great deal. You get access to all previous Maddens. You get access to games like Burnout Paradise, Need for Speed Heat, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, all sorts of great games. It's really, 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 really worth it. But all right, that's it. That's all the pre-order information. Leave a comment letting me know which version you're going to pre-order. I'm pre-ordering the MVP edition. I always do. I go big or go home, and I always go big because I don't want to go home. But until next time, it's been me, cballen, but I got to go.